This time, will we scale new heights or will we not cut the mustard? And welcome back to Cliffieland. This is Week in Country number 123 on our second attempt of cooking the food of every single country in the world. And tonight we're up to the nation of Nepal. Nepal, located in Central Asia, kind of sandwiched between North India and China, or specifically Tibet. Its food is a delightful combination, very aromatic, heavily influenced by the foods of Northern India and Tibet. And there are a lot of different flavors that go across all the different people groups and geographical regions of Nepal, which of course includes the legendary peak of Mount Everest. One of the things you'll find most commonly in the dishes of Nepal is mustard oil. Now, last time we did manage to get it, although I have to tell you as a warning that in the United States of America, mustard oil is not sanctioned for internal use. It says for external use only on the outside. Although people of the region have been eating it for like millennia, so who knows. You can Google that one if you want. Now this time we didn't get the mustard oil, but we are going to do a couple of the same dishes we did last time, so let's take a look and see how things went when we tried things then. Well, 4 years ago on the Global Cooking Challenge, I had the ability to cook on sort of 3 nights. The first night was sort of a gimme in that I made these tea cookies. They used ingredients they already had in the house, and I had a really sketchy recipe, which I didn't realize quite how sketchy it was till it was too late. So they were kind of a sugary bite that probably would have went well with tea, but they didn't really work well as cookies on their own. And I probably should have tried that one again, but no time. Because the next night we did the most common dish in Nepal, which is Bhat dal. Bhat meaning rice and dal meaning lentils. And usually they're served on top of each other. Depending on your altitude, you might have rice or something else, but the one we did last time was very tasty. I enjoyed it. It's a vegetarian dish. There are lots of vegetarians in India and Nepal and Tibet. However, I felt like I kind of missed something, even though I will happily have a vegetarian meal when I have to. So we're doing that one tonight, as well as a dish that we did on the third night, which is a chicken tarkari. Now, as I understand it, tarkari is a vegetable curry common in Nepal. This has chicken in it. It doesn't use the mustard oil, so I don't know how traditional it is. I hope no one gets really mad at me for doing this. It's not my recipe, but last time it came out rather nicely with the mustard oil, and I wanted to see how it goes this time. So I did that one, and as the last thing, last time I also made a pickled potato, which was rather unusual, and used the mustard oil, and sadly we're not doing that one again. So, to recap, we are doing the Bhat dal as well as the chicken tarkari. Yes, we're doing 2 main courses for dinner, don't ask me why. And now it's time to see what goes into those 2 dishes. First, for our Nepalese chicken tarkari, we'll need 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric, 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 4 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, cubed, 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 2 cloves of garlic minced, 1 tablespoon of minced fresh ginger, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 4 dried red chilies seeded and minced, 2 bay leaves, 1 large onion chopped, 2 cups of chicken stock or low-sodium chicken broth, 2 large tomatoes chopped, a handful of fresh cilantro leaves coarsely chopped, and 2 cups of cooked white rice for serving. In this case, we're using basmati rice, which will be served with our other dish as well. And then for our dal bhat, we'll need 5 ounces of baby carrots cut into 2-inch pieces on an angle, 2 cloves of garlic roughly chopped, 1 bunch of cilantro roughly chopped, 1 small piece of ginger minced, about 1 tablespoon's worth, 1 long red chili pepper sliced on an angle. Since we couldn't find one, we're going with a green chili pepper here, 1 onion sliced, 1 sprig of fresh curry leaves, 1 teaspoon of black mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, a half a teaspoon of turmeric, 1 cup of red lentils, 1 cup of vegetable broth, 1 lime for dressing, and more of the basmati rice for serving. A word about the ingredients. By the time I got to the cooking, I did find those red chili peppers for the topping as well as the cilantro, but you'll see that when we get cooking. Now!
Wearing rubber gloves so the turmeric doesn't stain your hands. Onto the chicken, rub the turmeric, black pepper, and salt, and rub to coat thoroughly. Let marinate in the refrigerator covered for 30 minutes. Then in a small skillet over medium heat, dry roast the mustard seeds for a few seconds or until fragrant. Remove the mustard seeds from the skillet and repeat with the fenugreek seeds. Be careful not to burn the spices. Combine the mustard seeds and fenugreek seeds in a spice grinder and grind into a coarse powder. Heat the oil in a wok or large saucepan over medium-high heat. Then add the garlic, ginger, the ground spice mixture, cumin, the chilies, and the bay leaves, and stir-fry for 20 seconds. Then add the onion and saute for about 6 minutes or until slightly translucent. Drop in the marinated chicken and stir-fry for 4 minutes. Then add the tomatoes and the stock and bring it to a boil. Then decrease the heat and simmer gently for 35 minutes. In a medium pot, heat some oil on medium until hot. Then add the curry leaves and the mustard seeds and cook for about 30 seconds, stirring until the mustard seeds pop. And stand back as the oil may splatter as the seeds pop. Add the garlic, ginger, onion, and carrots and cook for 3 to 4 minutes or until softened, stirring occasionally. Then add the garam masala, cumin, and turmeric, and then cook for about 30 seconds, stirring until fragrant. Then add the lentils, stirring to coat them in the spices, and the vegetable broth, and 2 cups of water. Allow the mixture to come to a boil, then cover, reduce the heat to medium-low, and simmer for 20 to 25 minutes or until the lentils are cooked through and the mixture has thickened, stirring occasionally. Plate servings of the rice, scoop on servings of the dal bhat on top, squirt the lime juice over the top, dress with lime wedges, top with the sliced red chili pepper, and the chopped cilantro. Now normally the chicken would have its own rice. Onto plates or into bowls, scoop servings of the chicken. Dress with the chopped cilantro and enjoy.
How did that turn out? Well, let's start out with the bhat dal. Now, that was really tasty. It had lots of nice flavors, although my problem with it was that maybe it was the dish, maybe it was my preparation, but it was kind of mushy and kind of all one texture, which I wasn't crazy about. It felt like I needed something else, kind of like last time. I really did love the flavors, though, so I'm going to give that one 4 out of 5 globes. I really think there's something in my preparation that I did wrong. Maybe the lentils were too mushy. It's, I'm still learning. And the next thing is the chicken tarkari. Now, that came out very nicely. It was surprisingly peppery and nice. It had a nice bit of heat, which I really enjoyed. Although the chicken breasts, being chicken breasts, were kind of dry. I'm sure they're going to be a whole lot better for leftovers. And also, the sauce didn't really reduce as much, so it really wasn't much of a curry. And normally it would be served on top of the rice, but we already had a dish doing that. So, again, me problem. I'm going to give that one 4 out of 5 globes. Really tasty. I'm sure I could improve upon it. And again, I'm sorry if it's not traditional. I know I have a particular Sherpa out there watching, so I hope you enjoyed this. That does it for Nepal this time. Next time we go to sea level, or actually below sea level, put on our wooden shoes, get our windmills fired up, and head to the Netherlands. See you then. And remember, if you'd like to see our streams live when they happen, follow us on Periscope or Facebook Live. Like and subscribe to be advised when these videos are posted. If you have any thoughtful feelings or helpful suggestions about the food that we're cooking, sound off in the comments. Remember, links to the original recipes, remember these aren't my recipes, are found in the About section. And tune in next time. Thanks for watching and happy eating!